Welcome to Behind the Badge with your special guest, Lieutenant Williams, your news source for all things police in the city of Fond du Lac.
This is KFIZ Today. This is a Friday at 8:10. That means Behind the Badge, our weekly visit with Fond du Lac Police Department and Lieutenant Ryan Williams. How was Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was amazing. The one good news about working your way up the ladder is I was off for Thanksgiving. But I will say this, one thing amazing about Fond du Lac is I live somewhat close to the high school. So I walked my dog over to the turkey trot, and the attendance there was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, endless people. I was on the walking side, and it was just, I could not believe how many people showed up for the turkey trot this year. And maybe that's been every year, because when I have done it, I've done the run.
Okay.
And so there's less people on the run side, I think. But now they divide them now. So there was just so many people, and I had all my CSOs working, blocking off streets and stuff like that. So it was great. It's a great show of Fond du Lac coming out for a good event.
I know our sister station, 107.1 The Bull, helped promote it, and we've heard since then several hundred more people than had taken part the previous year. So that's great news, and obviously plays up to what you were talking about, that there was a huge turnout. So it's good.
It's good to start new traditions too. We have a lot of traditions, it seems that kind of die out or fade out, but it's good to see one that's kind of been building over the years. So
I have a friend, she has taken part in, because the Turkey Trots Festival, they're in so many communities, and I think she's up to 16 straight years where she's done it in a number of different communities, just based on where she's been living or where she happens to be for Thanksgiving. She was down in Milwaukee visiting a friend for this last one. I've never done one, not that I'm against walking or exercise or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. I don't like cold weather, so usually Thanksgiving is pretty crappy outside. But cheers to all those that did it, and yes, thanks to the CSOs for keeping everybody safe. And
speaking of great traditions,
I was just going to say, it is our segue. That's the segue. This tomorrow is going to be the annual KFIZ Christmas Parade in downtown Fond du Lac. And of course, we couldn't do it without your guys' help.
I remember seeing old videos. I think it was probably on Wade Bates's Facebook or something, of them doing commentary for the parade, it was the Macy's Day Parade, and kind of seeing old Fond du Lac downtown, some of the buildings that have changed and stuff like that. And what a neat thing! Really, you talk about tradition and stuff like that. From someone that's an outsider of this city, not born and raised here, but obviously spent a good 20 years here, it's cool to see traditions like that. It's good to see, that is basically the essence of Fond du Lac. Those things, those norms that have been created in the city, and that's one of those things. That's that holiday parade, and I've gone to almost all of them, I think, and it's always free. You're always cold. You're always cold, but it's such a good turnout every year. It's such a great event, and you see so many different floats. I actually, we have to block off the streets. That's why I'm here, and I post a picture when I do a sign up sheet for my CSOs to sign up, and I have a picture of my daughter dressed as a present. She's in a box, wrapped up a present. And I always use that picture for the overtime sign up, or the sign up for the Christmas parade, and just brings back such great memories of the Christmas parade just since I've been here, but it's been going on for a very long time.
It's a tremendous tradition, no doubt about it. I agree with you. It is kind of one of those fabrics of Fond du Lac, right? That's just always a thing that people look forward to, and we continue to broadcast it live on the air. I had the privilege of getting to do that last year. It was my first year back, and I'll be doing it again with Moose from our sister station.
That would be awesome.
So yeah, he and I will be up on the flatbread trailer. We changed our position though. They used to always do it at the end, at the tree lighting, but the problem there is that you have to wait so long before you get the first one. So then we made the decision last year, let's put us at the beginning, so we're right over there by Hoppers, and that's where we'll be. It's going to be fun. The weather going to be much nicer than it was last year. You talked about being cold. So
right.
I don't know if you recall last year, but it was 0 below wind chill, and I absolutely looked like somebody who hates the cold because I had probably 15 layers of clothes on. I mean, exaggerating.
Right.
Moose was not, and then the ladies from downtown Fond du Lac, they were bundled up, but not to the degree that I was. So the fact that it's going to be, in the 30s tomorrow, getting into the low 30s overnight, it's going to be very comfortable from that perspective.
Well, and I think I've come on here and talked about parades before, and ever since Waukesha, everyone knows what happened there. We're doing a lot more secure things, right? Because we just want everyone to have a good time and be safe and feel safe while they're at the parade. And some things have changed. As far as the Christmas parade, that route's always been that route as long as I remember it.
Right. Yeah.
But we have changed some other parade routes to make it more, I don't want to say defensible, but able to block off roadways easier. So when people go out to the parade, they're gonna you expect to see Main Street blocked off. There's gonna be no parking on Main Street after 2 p.m. So you gotta make sure you have your vehicles clear. Otherwise, we have to tow them, and I hate doing that for a special event, towing vehicles. But we do put the warnings out there to make sure you don't park on Main Street from 2 to 7 when the parade's going on. And you're just gonna see an extra presence, and that presence is there not to make things harder on you. It's to protect you, and so everyone can have a good parade and not have to worry about other things that could affect it. So.
Absolutely, it's going to be a great event. Anything else on the parade, or does that?
That settles it. We can maybe talk about the aftermath of the parade and see how it all went.
Yes.
See how the commentary went. Maybe I'd have to is it going to be on YouTube or anything like that, or?
Not going to be on YouTube. Unfortunately, we're not as high tech as you are with
my cell phone camera.
all the YouTube stuff. So I don't know that unless you listen, you're not going to be able to catch me.
I think someone should capture that on
Don't know it'll be archived anywhere.
All right. Well,
Good idea.
I've been saying, looking back at the old Wade Bates, there was video of that. Someone took video of it, and I saw it.
Probably Bates, because
It was very nostalgic. So very cool. So we have a lot of Christmas things coming up, and one of them, some people don't even know about that. One of them is an Adopt a Family program. There's actually two of them. So most people are familiar with the Shop with the Cop because it's a great title. It's a great title. And the city and the county kind of works together. They partner together that, and it's basically you get assigned a kid, and you go shopping with that kid. You have a certain budget, and you go shopping for their family. And I participated in it almost every single year. It's so rewarding. You go around. It also is very it makes you feel appreciate things more because. Some of these people are asking on their Christmas list for underwear or towels or blankets or stuff like that, and it makes you just realize how important it is, and that is a great program. What a lot of people don't know is that the city, so the county runs Shop with the Cop. Even though we participate, we help them out with it, work together as a team. That's mainly for county families. Where we have also in our city an Adopt a Family program designed for city residents. And my replacement, SRO Jesse Pimentel, is the main person that runs this thing. And basically they cap it off at 75 families, which is a lot. Yeah. And they do collections of groceries, basically everything that you need to make a holiday meal. They get a $25 gift card to save a lot. They get a couple of toy gifts for each child, and sometimes we get extra donations and other things kind of thrown in there. And it's really cool. So our PD becomes a toy haven, kind of I know your station was mounting them for a while there, so we start building up, and we basically. Once we get everything together, we deliver these toys to the parents, and what they do with them. Sometimes they'll wrap them up, and give them as gifts to the kids or whatever. But they can have a good Christmas or a good holiday for their families. And the thing about it is, we're always looking for people. We're always looking for good families, and people need to apply for it. So. The delivery date for it is December 21st. So we try to get it in before Christmas. That's from 9 to 1. And I'm looking here, I gotta find the application process on it. But if you do look it up, you should be able to find something as far as what you have to do to apply, or if you know a family that needs to apply. Otherwise, you can contact Officer Pimentel at the police department, and he can get you in line if you know a family that's worthy. It's really kind of a neat experience as far as I've done the deliveries before, and I'm kind of like, I don't really, when I have a job, I really take it seriously. So I really get into the gift deliveries. I'm always competitive. I want to deliver more than the next person. I pride myself with knowing the city and lining out my patterns. So, I'll load up a squad car with these huge bags of gifts and try to get more done than everybody else. But it's really cool because people are really appreciative of anything you can do. It's that time of season that everybody loves, is that the sense of giving, and definitely for the ones that truly appreciate it, it just makes you feel like you've done something. You've made a difference.
It definitely is, and as you said, 75 families, a lot of people who are in need this time of year.
So if you add that with Shop with the Cop, which just comes up, that's early December too. We're really doing a lot for a lot of families of providing them with a good holidays, stuff that they need. And so just some great programs out there.
Absolutely. All right, we appreciate it. So yes, check us out for the parade tomorrow, 4:15. Things get started. We'll have it live here on KFIZ, and we'll chat with you next week. He's Lieutenant Ryan Williams, behind the badge, KFIZ Today.